My name is RighteousNicky and welcome to another Overmind game. We're going to be playing on Crust Hollow. Bans are going to be Hanzo and Avatar, two very solid bans, especially the Avatar is probably one of the most picked heroes on this map in particularly because you can put a lot of side pressure during the objective and you can body cap the objective with Avatar as well. So generally a pretty valuable map for this one. First pick from their team is gonna be Rhaegar, which is a bit unusual. Not many people run Rhaegar anymore. I know at least two Russian players that main Rhaegar as a support. But overall I don't really see him very often. I'm gonna play Tyrande. I've been playing Tyrande quite a lot to a fact that she is now my most played hero at the moment. So I'm just gonna first pick her and we're gonna get Stukov. From their side Asmodan plus Straw. Two very interesting choices, especially the Asmodan. And we're going to get Blank Butcher. He's a Butcher main. He did kinda screw me over thinking that he was gonna go Hammer initially, but he did went for the Butcher. And it makes a bit more sense because Butcher is a lot stronger into an Asmodan and Throw that don't really have hard CC, so he can charge them very nicely. They're gonna get Murder and Gul'dan, so they have a lot of wave clear and spell damage, and Murder, which is a pretty decent tank to counter the Butcher. And I'm gonna suggest our last pick, can we get some wave clear, because we have a lot of single target damage as the Butcher and Tyrande and auto attack damage, but we don't have actually wave clear. So our last pick would be nice if it's AoE damage and not something like Genjin. Jaina is actually going to be a very decent choice. Even if he goes Circle, it's gonna be pretty cool because they actually are a very low mobility team, so they actually might get screwed and just get hit by a very valuable Circle. Now, for the start of the game, I always try to aim around this part, either to the edge of the fountain or to the edge of the fort to get my first owl snipe, which we're gonna get to the Asmodan. A lot of people on high rank know that, so they just start running to a side to dodge it, but a lot of people on this rank don't really encounter Tyrande as much, at least not that often. Actually, Tyrande is a decently picked hero in some compositions, just not that much because she's not really meta. But as you know me, I like playing those type of stuff, so I did went D build, which is the build I actually pretty much least play, or don't really play that much that more, because it's the build that you can get value from the hardest, and its value it's gotten with a lot of farming and putting yourself in bad positioning. And versus a Gul'dan, I can't really get a lot of stacks on my D build. The Gul'dan actually did dodge that stun very nicely there, which was a surprise. I did want to stun him during his life drain, but I couldn't. He actually dodged it very nicely there. So I'm actually gonna get outplayed. Now, one other thing I really like to do, which actually worked this time, I got the owl stack. I really like just throwing random owls on the minimap, and I actually don't throw it exactly on the minimap. I see the minimap, and I just throw. I guess I do. Yeah, I do actually click on the minimap. I just click in the direction of the pile of heroes that is on the minimap. Missed stun again. And most of the times, if you wouldn't know, it actually hits. So I don't really need to waste time to check where exactly on the map they are. I can just generally get their general direction, and if I'm lucky enough, I can just secure an owl stack. Level 4 counter resistance. They're mostly magic damage, so getting like 50% armor initially is already very good. And I do want this particular talent for the Butcher. Oh, nice combo there with the mark and the stun there. Gul'dan is gonna be out of mana, so I can actually punish him out of lane. And surprisingly enough, I am actually being able to 1v1 Gul'dan as a Tyrande. I didn't really thought that I could do that. He has the superior wave clear, but I have the superior dueling potential because I just punished him out of lane because he wasted too much mana and HP. Gul'dan is gonna take his place, and I'm just gonna start going aggressive on him once again. Am I gonna use my stun anytime soon? guess not yet. I think I should have used my stun and mark already on the cooldown. Seems like a bit of a mistake, but that's fine. And if you ask why I'm not, let's say, sending owls towards the cooldown and throwing them on the minimap, oh, we're gonna lose this guy very unfortunately, is that sometimes I don't really see where cooldown is, and when I have the owl out of cooldown, I'd rather get my hook on someone that I see on the map and throw it randomly instead of a cooldown that I don't see. That's why I sometimes throw owls on random places on the map where the enemies are. And I'm actually getting, I did stun the cooldown out of the laser, so he's gonna stop casting on me. But so far, 4v3, their team is just very annoying at the moment, and we're actually gonna lose the first objective, which is fine. We should just depush the top, get some sock in, we should be on our merry way. Now, one thing you need to keep about the Tyrande owls is that every 8 stacks you would increase your owl hit targets by 1 and reduce its mana cost by 10. So it's very important that you keep tracks of those marks, because you would feel a lot healthier on mana, let's say. I'm gonna mark this cooldown. I missed the stun. That's very unfortunate, actually. Now, this is a bad play from me as a Tyrande, because I should have just comboed right away on the butcher there and secured that kill. Instead, I was a bit, not a bit, very slow there, and I couldn't react properly to his gank. So that was a big fail for me in this situation. Hopefully, we can start comboing a bit more better later on. Now, I saw that the butcher actually got a magic spell shield there, so that automatically tells to me that he's going for E build, which is the charge build. Was stuck of dancing there. Charge build is basically you get 50 spell armor for 2.5 seconds on butcher whenever you charge someone. You also get cooldown reduction from other talents. So the charge build is a pretty good idea, because he's playing versus mostly magic damage dealers. So he's gonna suck a lot of the damage from a lot of the people. Like, the only real guy that the butcher could worry about as big damage would be throw. So him going this build in particular is a pretty good idea. Though even if he's sucking like 50% reduced spell damage, he's still getting damage. So ooh, nice charge there, but not on the Asmodan. I'm gonna keep hitting the Asmodan though. I also did went for the Denarasian archery. I forgot to mention on 7, because I want to be able to have this late game potential. Ooh, ow, on the regular there's gonna be kill secure. Another kill there, and we're gonna pick up a lot of the kills here. Unfortunately, we did lose the objective, but that's fine. So, the Denarasian archery is a very good talent to team fight, in long team fights, especially when you hit targets safely. So, I'm gonna send one out there on the camp, because I'm assuming that someone like Rhaegar might be there. Let's see. It was Moradin, actually, but that's fine. 17 stacks, we already upgraded the owls twice, so now I can hit 3 people for 50 mana. Original mana cost is 70, so now it's 50. It's very important that you can reduce the mana cost of the owl to 0, and then you can stop not really worrying about owl stacks, pretty much. Especially if you're not level 1 Q, I mean level 1 owl build. We did manage to upgrade our D build once, so that's a 5-second duration of the minus 25 armor, so that's pretty decent. Oh, Moradin, I'm actually gonna mark him and stun him. Butcher's gonna go straight towards him, the tank. I don't know if that was the best idea. I think he might should have stopped there, but why did you throw me there? That's actually a bit scary. We are going to manage to land the stun there. Nice. We're gonna have a D, but we're not in a position to start attacking anyone. But finally, hopefully, we're actually gonna be able to secure our first objective and deny them the first tribute and deny them the objective. So one thing I wanted to mention about this last team fight, considering we did kill 2 people, that's 50 stacks for Butcher, which is insane value. He's gonna be very close to completing his quest. I don't know how much stacks he's at the moment, but knowing that he got Q value, it's gonna escalate him stacking quite a lot. Now I'm gonna go Shadowstalk. Most of the time I really like this talent, just because it provides you more healing, more damage, and mobility and ganking potential. Now, whenever you go D build, Starfire is actually a very good choice, but also a late game choice. And I don't think I'm in a position to put all eggs in the basket of late game. Because Starfall is actually gonna be insanely good versus their team because they're wall mobility. But I also want to have that auto attack speed, so I can escalate Butcher to be my late game key to victory. Because if I land more auto attacks, I can reset my Q heal more often, give the Butcher more single target heal and magic resist, so he can overstay in fight and just do that insane good damage as a Butcher. So that was my thought process about going Shadowstalk instead of Starfall in this situation. I'm going extremely wall, and I do have a wall cooldown on the heal, actually big cooldown, so I might die. A very nice heal from the Stukov there, gonna make me survive. I'm gonna self-heal there. We did manage to secure the objective, and it's very chaotic fighting at the moment. No one is really gonna die, so that's pretty much fine. But yeah, we're just gonna continue soaking. There's some scatter fighting going on. I did forgot to mention I'm actually 30 out stacks now. The stacks are going very fast now, because the more people you can hit, the faster you're gonna stack. So pretty much I can hit up to 4, 3, 16, 24. Yeah, 4 people. As soon as it's gonna be 5. So whenever I act, I'm gonna mark the Muradin there, and that is going to be enough for him to get burst. So at 32 I can hit 5 people for 20 mana, which is already a very good value on the Tyrande Owl. So basically you can get like pretty much maximum value at 48 stacks, if I'm not mistaken, if you're not really speccing into the Owl, because it's not gonna do extra damage if you're not Owl build. So you can hit the maximum amount of people for the least amount of mana at 48. So you should keep that in mind. Gonna mark the Troll. Circle going is good. Just gonna delete the Troll, which is insanely good. Gonna get some vision on the cooldown, but and I just got my second stack on the D, 20 stacks, so that's gonna be a 6 second of duration. And Wu Chain going on Muradin, and I actually got him in the jump there, Stuck of Silence. And if I can get close enough there, I'm gonna just, yeah, wow, that was a pretty nice chain there. Butcher quest complete at 10 minutes, which is insanely early, and this game is looking to be a very good game for us. Gonna get the value from the curse, level 13, Harsh Moonlight. Oh, Jaina going extreme low. I'm gonna be able to heal her. I'm gonna try to do a stun to zone out the Troll. Gonna keep healing her. Oh, he actually went there to try to dodge the Q damage. We didn't really knew where it was gonna land. It was a good play for him. He did survive. One thing I didn't mention to you guys, why did I go D build instead of the others? Our build could have been potentially decent here, but keep in mind they have a lot of self-sustained healing talents. Oh, Butcher just gonna annihilate the Gul'dan just with a simple charge there and his insane damage. They have a lot of self-sustained talents like Gul'dan, Life Drain, Asmodai's big HP, Trout health sustain, and Muradin health sustain. So their team is pretty sustainable to poke damage, though our team doesn't have anything for poke when it comes to the team besides like Jaina, which is a very close range poke. So Q build could actually could have made a lot of sense here if you're more into for a Q build game. I mean our build. Oh, I'm just gonna mark the Asmod and he's gonna get deleted. Gul'dan here on the side. I'm in a very bad spot. I'm gonna die here. Yeah, that's fine. I just got hit by a lot of ultimates, Fear, and just then by the throw, but Butcher is gonna start gaining his health back. Oh, the Jaina there, but it's not going to be able to finish the Gul'dan. Rhaegar coming in, and this looks like our team is actually gonna maybe lose this. Jaina's trying to finish out the... He is going to finish out the throw. Rhaegar is also get finished. Gul'dan? Holy shit. Nice. Just 3 stacks for Butcher, unlocking his late game damage potential, and our team is looking... Oh, why did you throw the Jaina there? That was a bit deep. Maybe he wanted to try to get a sneak kill on the Gul'dan. No. But our team should go back. Level 16 is still pretty good. Mark of Mending, allowing me to get a lot more 1v1 sustained fighting. And not only that, when I never mark someone, that you also get healed to my teammates. So with an increased mark duration, my teammates, especially the Butcher, can get a lot of heal just from my talent, which can make him live a lot longer, which is also nice. Another good thing why the build is very good is to clear PV objectives. Like I can use double D mark in quick succession here on the boss, so we can finish him out quickly. which is very valuable as well. Very valuable on maps like Battlefield of Eternity, for instance. And we see an opportunity here with 16. Muradin is the first man. We probably don't really want to go on him, but might be worth it. I'm gonna land a stun. I'm gonna miss it. Circle going in. Not gonna really do much, but we still have the boss coming. We're gonna clear this camp and let's back to our previous topic. We do want to secure this objective potentially so they don't sneak it and we don't lose the curse. Back to our first thought here. It would be pretty smart to go out build, but I really wanted D build just so I can help escalate the butcher. Meaning that with D, I can put marks more often, so that means that whenever a butcher charges someone, I can more oftenly allow him to burst that target because I can more oftenly put marks on that target for bigger duration. So his damage is gonna get even bigger when it comes to single target enemies. Now, one thing you could have chosen differently for Tyrande would be level 7 to go for the increased range for the D. But generally, as a Tyrande, I generally go pretty close anyway. So, I decided to go Dranasian Archer as well, in case of the Butcher dies, so I could have stacked up a lot of damage and can turn the tides of the battle if things went wrong. But generally, I went for the more 1v1 talent and not for the team fighting talent, which is fine. If you're a stun player, you could have also potentially went for the stun build. Could have also worked in that situation. I'm actually gonna engage into a Gul'dan 1v1. I'm not gonna mark him yet, which is a big mistake. I should have marked him instantly for the extra damage. That's a big mistake. I could have potentially killed him with the mark. I'm gonna miss my stun. And this is a position where he might actually start channeling the laser and I might get cooked. I'm actually gonna re-engage with my Shadowstalk. Gonna mark him this time around. I'm not gonna make the same mistake twice. If I land a stun, nice. A few more auto attacks. I missed Diao! I missed Diao like a noob. I should have really aimed that out. I see a running Rhaegar here. Seems like an easy target. Just gonna mark him. Gonna finish him with just auto attacks. Very unfortunate for him. We also see a Muradin. Can I catch him up? I do have an owl, so I can dismount him. He's gonna jump away. That's fine. So we did kill a couple of people and our team is looking to get the keep. Butcher is down though and we don't have a minion wave, so that's a bit risky. We should probably just go for the objective and wait for the Butcher to respawn. Oops, sorry. Tossed my microphone a bit. So we actually almost got our needed owl stacks. Level 13 by the way. Since you don't go for the owl quest, you don't really want to go for the empower owl. For the cooldown reduction on the owl, you want to go for the minus 25 slow and damage. Because the minus 25 damage allows the Butcher to survive more in team fights. Because if I hit something strong like, let's say throw or go down, and they're doing minus 25% damage, that's very good for the Butcher. So as you can see, I builded the Tyrande a lot around the Butcher. I'm gonna kill the Stukov there. Butcher going in with the charge, throw out of position a bit. I'm gonna self-heal here, which was very bad. I should have healed the Garrosh, which I'm still doing, and he's still surviving. I'm piling up a lot of damage, 30 stacks already, doing insane damage on the Asmodan. Now I'm gonna change to Rhaegar with another map mark that I just got out of cooldown. Gul'dan here very nicely, but it's gonna be the last man standing, is gonna die. We can actually do a very fast boss here and objective. Usually when you wipe the team, you wouldn't really go for boss, but Muradin is 20 seconds. And since we have Butcher, which is insane good damage, and Tyrande already with 3 D stacks, which makes 7 seconds of vulnerability, I can just constantly put the vulnerability of the boss at this time, and we can just kill it in a matter of seconds, which is just something that you do want to secure when you're trying to finish out the game. We're gonna get this keep. While they're dead, we're gonna get level 20. I'm gonna go for the auto attack speed talent so I can get even more heals for the Butcher and even more cooldown reduction for my D mark. And you can just see the repetitional value of a Tyrande when you're faced versus someone that can't really focus you. Like their main focus would be either Stukov or Butcher or Jaina, not really me, so I can freely get value and heal to my team, which is very good. I see a troll trying to do me here, gonna stun mark him. He's gonna get insanely low. If someone from my team falls here, we can actually secure a kill. people from their team are just dying on the side here. I see an opportunity. I'm just gonna keep getting that Darnasian. I did reset on the core, but that doesn't really gonna mean anything. Trav is gonna get delayed, and this, ladies and gentlemen, is going to be game. Now, this was a very straightforward game, but I really liked our composition. Having a Butcher and Tyrande is something that you don't really see every day, and I just wanted to show you in what environment and how those two heroes could really work together pretty well. And yeah, maybe you'll have a better understanding about the potential combos in the game and how to play them after watching this video. So thank you for watching, guys, and until next time, stay righteous.